Good day everyone! In this video, we will discuss about fundamental trigonometric identities and how are we going to use them in simplifying trigonometric expressions. An equation can be classified as conditional or identity. A conditional equation is only true for some value or values of the variable, while an identity is true for all values of the variables for which both sides are defined. The following are what we call the fundamental trigonometric identities, and we have known 8 of them. For the reciprocal identities, we have 3 identities here. We have the cotangent theta is equal to 1 over tangent theta. The secant theta is equal to the reciprocal of cosine theta, so that would be 1 over cosine theta. Cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sine theta. For the quotient identities, we have 2. We have the tangent theta equals sine theta over cosine theta, and we have the cotangent theta equals cosine theta over sine theta. Finally, for the Pythagorean identities, we have 3. We have cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 1. 1 plus tangent squared theta equals secant squared theta. And finally, we have cotangent squared theta plus 1 equals cosecant squared theta. We will be using these fundamental identities in simplifying some trigonometric expressions. In simplifying trigonometric expressions, we have to express a function in terms of another trigonometric function. This is where we apply the fundamental trigonometric identities that we have derived previously. Aside from using the identities, we make use also of some algebraic manipulations like factoring. Tips: in simplifying trigonometric expressions, express all trigonometric expression in terms of sine and cosine, then apply algebraic manipulations and simplify. Let us take this example. Simplify the trigonometric expression cotangent squared theta times secant squared theta. For the first step, let us express cotangent squared theta and secant squared theta in terms of sine and cosine. Remember, using the quotient identities, cotangent squared theta is actually equal to cosine squared theta all over sine squared theta. Moreover, secant squared theta using the reciprocal identity is equal to 1 over cosine squared theta. From here, notice that all of the trigonometric expressions became sine and cosine. Next step would be using algebraic manipulations. Since this is multiplication, then we need to multiply the numerators and the denominators, giving us with cosine squared theta all over sine squared theta cosine squared theta. Moreover, notice a common factor, cosine squared theta, in the numerator and the denominator. Hence, we can cancel it, giving us with 1 all over sine squared theta. From here, we can simplify this expression by applying one of the reciprocal identities, which is 1 over sine squared theta is equal to cosecant squared theta. Therefore, the simplified form of the given trigonometric expression is cosecant squared theta. Let us try another one. Let us simplify the given cosine squared alpha plus cosine squared alpha times tangent squared alpha. Just like what we did on the first one, let us express all the trigonometric expressions in terms of sine and cosine. Since we already have cosine here, then what we need to change is the tangent here. Using the quotient identity, tangent squared alpha is actually equal to sine squared alpha all over cosine squared alpha. Next, we need to multiply cosine squared alpha times sine squared alpha all over cosine squared alpha. So we're gonna have cosine squared alpha plus cosine squared alpha sine squared alpha all over cosine squared alpha. Next, notice a common factor here, cosine squared alpha all over cosine squared alpha. So we can cancel it, giving us with cosine squared alpha plus sine squared alpha. Using Pythagorean identity, remember that cosine squared alpha plus sine squared alpha is actually equal to 1. Hence, the simplified form of the given trigonometric expression is 1. Let us try this last example. Simplify the trigonometric expression sine beta plus cosine squared beta over sine beta. Since we have all the trigonometric expressions to be in terms of sine and cosine, we don't actually need to change anything. So what we need to do is simply add the two expressions. When adding these two expressions here, we can actually apply the operations on fractions. Since the denominator of the first expression here is 1, then we need to have same denominators. So we will have here sine beta and another sine beta here. But since this is already sine beta, so we just simply need to copy its numerator, cosine squared beta. And since this is sine beta here and this is 1, so sine beta divided by 1 is sine beta times sine beta, that would be sine squared beta. This time, since the denominators are equal or the same, then we can actually add the numerators. So we're gonna have here sine squared beta plus cosine squared beta all over, copy the common denominator, sine beta. Applying the Pythagorean identities, sine squared beta plus cosine squared beta is actually equal to 1. So it will become 1 over sine beta. And applying the reciprocal identity, 1 over sine beta is actually equal to cosecant beta. Therefore, the simplified form of the trigonometric expression is cosecant beta. I hope that you have understood the lesson. For our next video, we will be using the fundamental trigonometric identities in proving some of the identities. Thank you so much for listening and see you on our next video.